everyone, and welcome to yet again another episode of The Zone, where we bring you everything under the sun, including news from the south, west, east, as well as the north. Today in studio, you are chilling with me, Elizabeth Joseph, and my lovely co-host and colleague, Justicia Shipena, and we will try to give you everything that is in today's zone, but not a lot, so that you can still make sure that you get yourself a copy and read what we have in store for you today. So, Justicia, on our front page today, we have the lovely Maria Ashilo, who is a very young female mining operator at the Rossing Uranium Mine. Now, her main goal and objective in life is to live by the morals that her grandma taught her. Her granny used to tell her that she must go out there into the world and make sure that she makes an impact among young women and make them understand that whichever job, industry, career, whatever you go into, doesn't matter whether you are female, you are capable of doing it. And she strives every single day to make sure that she brings her message across that way.
That's great, inspiring.
Yeah, it's very inspiring.
But before we go, Maria has a video for us while she's working on site.
All right. So that was the lovely Maria. I would have been hella scared if I was in that situation, because it feels like
heavy
there's
machinery,
a bunch of rocks and
yeah.
heavy machinery. She is really doing the most, guys.
So let's move on to our page 3. Last week, the Ministry of Education, and in collaboration with the United Nations, launched the Let's Talk campaign. And this campaign mainly focuses on 3 areas, one of them being the increase of healthcare services to teenage people who are going through the situation of early pregnancy and unwanted or unintended pregnancies. So here's a video of the Deputy Minister speaking at the event, as well as how the event went about and how it was launched.
We have to ensure that our adolescents are receiving comprehensive life skills education so that they are equipped to make informed life choices and prevent early and unintended pregnancies. And thirdly, we must empower our adolescents and young people to know their rights, to make decisions regarding their health and education that will allow them to reach their full potential in life.
I gained weight in my belly, especially did not go back to the normal size. It was before giving birth. Being pregnant was not easy at all.
1,982 learners dropped out of school due to pregnancies. If you follow very well, Mr. Musa said in 19, he gave a different number of learners for by this signature, I declare the Let's Talk Early and Unintended Pregnancy campaign officially launched.
Alicia, I think it's very important for us to realize that youth news, what we share with you here on the zone, doesn't necessarily just have to be all rainbows and fun. We also talk about stuff like contraceptives and sex and everything that you need to know to be able to make sure that you protect yourself in future.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's move along. On page 4, I wrote something for you guys that has to do about the national skills competition that will be taking place between the 6th and the 7th of March this year. And this is for everyone and anyone that is interested in vocational training courses like carpentry, welding, cooking, everything under the sun. And so, yeah, I wrote a little something for you guys. The applications opened for the selection process. It opened on the 17th, and then next week it will close on the 26th of February. So do make sure that you guys follow us, go on our Facebook page, Instagram. You can also call us on 297-2000 and ask to speak to any of the My Zone girls, and we'll give you all the information that you need to make sure that you go for the competition and win something, guys.
Everything is possible, even with vocational.
That is true.
Last week, every school had celebrated the Day of Love. It was all red and white and roses and cupids all around. So here's a video from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School and St. George's Diocesan School.
Okay, my naam is Herman Prinsloo. Ek's in graad 10, 11. Valentynsdag is maar net 'n lekker dag. Ek kan gewone klere skool toe aantrek, so ja, dis vir my. Okay,
Hashtag liefde wen. Hashtag Red Friday. Hashtag feestvol.
I had control in the driver's seat.
Hashtag hartjies. Hashtag blomme.
hashtag chocolates.
Hashtag liefde.
I'm picturing you.
Okay, ek is Monica Steenkamp en ek het chocolates gegee vir my Valentine. Ek het my bubblegum uitgedeel vir mense wie ek nie wou nie. Maar ek het vir liefde.
Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. I used to be chill. Now I can't catch my breath. When you say my name, I feel tight in my chest. Can't handle the space. I need you here by my side. You make me sweat in the coldest of nights, yeah. I had control in the driver's seat. But my
Oh well, there you have it, viewers. You could see what the schools did for Valentine's Day and what they did to show love to their fellow peers. So you might be wondering who's sitting with us here today. We have Chakopina Oshona and Petrina Aaron from the Basketball Artist School. So we'll just be chatting a little bit about the academy. And by the way, it's celebrating its decade this upcoming weekend. So please introduce yourself to our audience and just give us a brief view of what Basketball Artist School is all about.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Chakopina Oshona and I am from the Basketball Artist School Foundation. I have been a part of the program for the past 10 years. I am first generation athlete, student athlete. I joined the program when I was 5th grade. I was 10 years old when I first joined the program in February 2010, and I've been in the program throughout my primary school, my high school, and now I'm in varsity. So the program has really taught me a lot of things apart from just the sport of basketball itself. That's why I kept coming back, and that's why Petrina, who's with me as well, has also been a part of the program. It's more than just about the sport. That's why we're at the program. And that's why we're very excited to celebrate 10 years. I cannot wait for the weekend. You guys have to be there. It's going to be really, really great. And you have to see it to believe it. So you guys, you should definitely come.
All right.
For you, Petrina, what is the one thing that you take out from the basketball artist school?
Hi, I'm Petrina Aaron, and the most important thing I take out of the Basketball Artist School Foundation is the aspect of family. It has really, really taught me a lot on being a family, because we are 60 kids, and it's kids, volunteers, coaches, and we all come from different places, coming together just for one goal, which is education, basketball, also life skills, and really the aspect of family has really, really taught me a lot on that.
All right. I think I have a question for you guys. Just maybe tell us and the viewers where it's going to take place, what time, and what we can expect.
Okay, so it's gonna start on a Friday, this coming Friday, the 21st, and it's going to be at 8 o'clock at the youth complex. Is, if you guys don't know where that is around, actually by Katutura ShopRite. And in the sports complex itself, there's an orange building there. That is our headquarters, and we have invited our neighboring schools, the community, and the schools such as Mandume, People's Primary School, AIST, and CAM. And we went out to the community because these are our people, and we really, really wanted to celebrate with them. And as I said again, the family part of it. So we really want to celebrate with our people, and we are mainly targeting the people in Katutura, but then it's open for everyone. Yes, so it's really, really going to be, it's a fun day. It's going to be filled with fun stalls, and round about 30 and more stalls, which is going to be based purely fun for the kids and for everybody that wants to come celebrate with us.
Okay, awesome.
So I know you guys go by the motto of school first, basketball second. Please tell us the secret behind that motto.
All right, just before I touch on the motto, the celebration is going to be a 2-day event. And this Saturday is the second day, which is the 22nd. And that's going to be a more, like she said, the family. We're really going to target the people who have helped BAS, what we call it, BAS become what it is. So we're going to have our close sponsors, our family, our friends. And that's where people like myself and Petrina are going to tell their story in a more detailed version of what it is exactly BAS has done for them. And as for the motto, it's education first, basketball second. And it basically means the sport is not what brought us to BAS. Just like I've said, it's more than that. It's the aspect of finding your passion, not just school-wise, finding your passion, finding who you are. Maybe it's getting good grades, maybe it's even going to VTC, like the competition, you know. It's more just find who you are, and then the basketball really just brings us together, because again, it's a team sport and we are a family. So that's basically what the motto is.
Okay, so you guys have been at BAS for the past 10 years. How is it like? You guys have these things called the rookies. How has it been like coaching them and just working with them throughout the past years?
Okay, it has really, really been a journey. It's fun, it's stressful, because these are kids, but it's actually really, really good looking back at how we started. We were just like them, and then now we are the ones taking over, coaching a new generation. It's an honor for us to do that, actually, and it feels like it was just yesterday when we were the ones doing the things we are telling the kids to do. It's a really, really great pleasure.
Okay, awesome.
So what advice would you give to anyone out there, especially female girls who want to take on basketball as a career, not only as a career, but as a hobby as well?
All right, I would say go for it. Definitely. We are all for women empowerment. We're all for pushing the girl child. So we advise girls to really join the sport. We are really trying to get girls more involved, because they think basketball is mainly a male sport, but it's very, very open to kids. I mean, female kids rather. We even have the Namibia Basketball School League, where we have a lot of female teams. So for girls who think there aren't teams out there where they can compete and actually craft their skill and become better, there actually are leagues, there are teams, and there are girls out there who already do play the sport. So really, we urge the girls to really play.
Awesome. So you guys have, well, I'm not sure about the life skills project. So I know Petrina is part of that. So just tell us a bit about how life skills comes into your basketball and how you get volunteers to also work in with you guys in terms of life skills.
Okay, touching on that part, we actually call it empowering girls into responsible ladies. So basketball did not, or let me say BAS did not only help us in academic wise or basketball wise, but also in our own personal lives. Like for me, I can attest to it because I am who I am because of this program. And because of what this program has done for me, we want to give back to the community also, because we know how it feels to not get enough support from example, your parents. We know how it feels to not eat at home. We know how it feels to not just get the love and the care you really, really want. So that's why the program has done this for us. So that's why we want to give back to the community and also give other people a taste of how it feels like to have someone to talk to have someone to be there for you, to have someone to listen to what you have to say. And that is why we as girls, it's mostly girls that go through a lot, that we girls need more attention. And that is why we needed it, we got it. That's why we want to give back to people that also don't have it right now. So that is why we came up with this whole thing of empowering girls. So girls out there, please feel free to come join us anytime. If you need to talk to somebody, feel free to come to us. And we are actually, we decided to do this because I feel like we are a good example, because we have been through these situations. We are talking out of experience. We are not saying we know everything or we still need to learn, but the little bit that we know, we want to share it to everybody out there.
All right, so that's it. So fun fact about the BAS, 70% of the national team actually comes, basketball national team actually comes from the Basketball Artist School. So with that, thank you so much for joining us in studio, and we look forward to your event in the weekend.
I might just attend it, and you guys should also.
Please, it's gonna be so
shoot some
fun.
hopes. Yes. So moving over to our page 8, this is news from the Erongo region. We had Athletics Day as well, and we had a training for the editorial teams back in Etosha. So you will be looking at the video later on how the athletics, zonal athletics went like. Not only do we have normal journalists at my zone, so we have aspiring journalists from different schools, and Etosha Secondary School attended our media camp. So when they went back to Tsumeb, they went back with badges, and here is a video of how they were honored at their assembly point with their editorial badges.
Coming, so each morning we will be listening in action and give you an action. Okay, so it's somewhere, so it will appear on the statement. Okay, give them a big hand, please.
And in other news, we had our debate last week, which was a blast, and it was
a vibe,
and it was so exciting to see that young people could engage and be informed about current situations going on, and it was a great platform for people to share their opinions, especially for the younger generation. And we had comments such as people asking us to take the debate to the north so that the kids can also partake in it, which is quite interesting. So here are some of the highlights that took part in the debate.
With the outcome and they aren't happy with the way things are happening in the country. Secondly, when EVMs are seen to have an automatic button whereby certain votes were automatically inserted where there's no paper trail, we believe that we are more than happy to believe that we should have a rerun for the elections. But thirdly and most importantly, we believe that people don't essentially have a say in what they choose as the public, and they don't essentially have a say in what they decide on for the people and for their country. Because of that, we don't necessarily believe it's something that we as Team Proposition stand for. Now, why do we believe that we need to rerun the elections, and why should this be run by a public referendum? First of all, allow me to quickly get into what exactly a referendum is and why it's necessary that we've come to the point whereby the only chance to get to a greater Namibia or a greater outcome will be decided or is based upon a referendum. But before that, what exactly is the nature of a referendum and how does it work?
Relevant within today's debate. For now, I'm going to be doing my rebuttals. So what do we hear from Tapiwa's speech? Firstly, she talks about how in her first minute, ladies and gentlemen, talks about how the elections are rigged panel and there were no paper trials. And I'm going to show you why that is irrelevant within today's debate, right? So firstly, panel, according to statistics, right, not only statistics, according to what I have seen, panel, and what the rest of the world has seen, the Supreme Court had a case, panel, where they're deciding whether or not to have reruns, right? The reason that they chose not to have reruns was because there wasn't enough evidence to have a rerun, panel. We think that's the basis of having a referendum, to show that there is enough evidence to have the referendum. We don't think they had enough evidence, panel, not only we, but we don't, the Supreme Court panel and other members from other countries, such as your South Africa panel.
As you could see that, I don't know if you guys saw it on our Facebook page, but we had a lot of views and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are engaging with us and we'd love to see more of that. So with this video, please do like, share, comment, tell us what you're thinking about.
Yeah, and stay tuned for this Thursday. It will be more heated arguments.
Even inbox us. Maybe you can also join us on our panel here. We'll have another debate on Thursday. Tisha, we also have the Miss High 2020 contest again this year, where we allow every every reigning queen of their high school to take part in Miss High School 2020. So the criteria is you have to be between the ages of 16 and 19. You have to be a reigning pageant queen for your school, as well as please do attach a headshot photo of yourself to the application form. The application forms will be out from next week, Tuesday. So keep it locked to My Zone, and everything that you need to know, we got you. We always got your back. Please do keep it locked on This Zone, and we'll see you again next time. From me, Elizabeth, and
Justicia.
It's goodbye.
Adios.